Alright. I see a lot of you are you're not trying, you are using your intuition. You're going within and you're trying to use your intuition to come to a conclusion on which way you should turn. But you already know which way you should go. But we're going to get further into this because this is pretty heavy, Leo. Now, here we have the Queen of Wands. This is you, Leo. Queen of Wands. So, I feel like you Leos are trying to begin a new project and you're using your intuition. But there is caution that sometimes when you're too attached to a situation, sometimes that can get in the way of our intuition flowing properly. So if we're too emotionally attached to a situation, sometimes we can't see things clearly. But I feel like you guys are trying to create a new direction. And my feeling is this has got a lot to do with work. Here we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords tends to bring us messages that are what we would consider bad news. It's never the news we ever want. And another thing that can be associated with the Page of Swords is sometimes this can be spying. Sometimes this can be receiving information from a third party. So, and you could also receive some information from a younger person in your life. But there is also a call that you need to look deeper into a situation because things are not as they seem. Here we have the King of Swords in the reverse position. Now, when he's in the reverse position, he is not in a good mood, and I am feeling like some of you, this is not for all of you, but I'm feeling like some of you have gotten some pretty bad news regarding, I feel like it's probably a work situation, maybe a business partnership, but this is getting the bad news, and now it just leaves you in an absolutely terrible mood, and it can make you downright argumentative and a bit opinionated. But sometimes when you're being lied to, it's not exactly going to bring about the best qualities out of you. But he is certainly upset. It's almost like someone else has won the battle. I feel like there's some sneaky shit, excuse my language, but I feel like there is some sneaky shit going on here. Here we have the Five of Coins, Five of Pentacles in reverse. So you guys have definitely been having some trying times financially. This can also be spiritually as well, but my feeling is that this is on the financial front, just absolutely. But you guys have gotten past it. You guys are getting back out there. You're moving forward. You're looking to get new jobs, new opportunities, and you've got a new, renewed sense of faith and hope. That's good. We never want to lose that. Now here we have the Two of Coins, which is also known as the Two of Pentacles. You guys are trying to juggle too many situations, but you are doing it with perfect balance. But you got a lot going on. And sometimes this can mean that you have to make a choice from two different things as well. But we're going to clarify all this so we can dig deeper. We'll get there. Now we have the Moon card, which I'm kind of concerned with these other two cards here. The Moon. These are things that happen at night. Sometimes these are hidden things. So sometimes these can be lies and deception as well. But sometimes this can also mean that your psychic, intuitive abilities are extremely heightened. And you definitely do not want to ignore your intuitions right now. You can think of the Moon card as the much more mature High Priestess. So I feel like whatever is going on, you guys already have some good insight into what's going on. Here we gotta clarify these. Woo. Here we have the Page of Coins, which is also the Page of Pentacles in reversed. Now this involves messages in regards to financial endeavors. It's a message of a financial nature, and it's completely delayed, and that's causing you extreme frustration. And maybe you're getting some bad news. And sometimes this can actually make us so upset. Sometimes we can almost completely withdraw from the situation. And sometimes this can lead to us literally just sabotaging the entire situation. Because we're just at our wits' end. Now, the card we had for the bottom of the deck is Three of Swords. This is a separation. This is a severing of ties. This could be in a love relationship, but this could also be a business partnership. This could be a friendship. But I'm feeling for a lot of you that this is a business partnership. Or something along the lines at work. I mean, there is definitely going to be a separation. But, Leo, you don't need nobody lying to you or withholding information from you. That's just not cool. Time to cut them out. Gone. Bye-bye. Whew, this is heavy. Let's get to clarifying. Okay. Now, here we have the Seven of Cups. in the reverse position on top of the priestess, clarifying the priestess. This is a decision card. You've already made a choice. So you used your inner intuition and you made that decision, and you are now proceeding forward with this decision. Wherever it may lead. Now, here we have our Queen of Wands card, where I said I believe you guys are trying to create a new direction, a new business venture. You guys were in boredom, but now you're coming out of that whole phase of feeling leery, boredom, and what calls for the Four of Cups reversed on top of the Queen of Wands is it's now time to recreate a new direction. Now, we have the Sun in the reverse position, clarifying our Page of Swords. With the Sun in reversed, maybe you're looking back to your childhood, and the Page of Swords is typically a younger person as well. Maybe you're kind of stuck on something or someone from your past. But there could also be some real issues in a marriage, potentially. Maybe you're at a crossroads where you're just trying to figure out, do I even want to continue going on in the same direction? Or maybe you're questioning, should I continue going the path I've been following? Here we have the King of Swords in reverse. It's being clarified by the King of Cups in reversed. Now, this is definitely speaking of your emotional environment may be pretty volatile right now. This can make you feel pretty moody. And maybe you're reacting from a loss. And there is also the possibility that maybe you're being secretive and maybe you're a shy person. Maybe you're being secretive, though. Maybe you're not telling the whole entire truth in regards to a situation. And if this is not you, Leo, then maybe this is someone that you're dealing with, okay? Now, our Five of Coins, Five of Pentacles in reverse is clarified by the Two of Cups. This is our beautiful soulmate card. So, I feel like if you are at a crossroads within a relationship, I feel like there's a possibility that maybe you might start a new relationship at some point. But I strongly feel like maybe the person that you're already with, that maybe they have been with you through the thick and the thin, for richer, for poorer. And maybe they are there just trying to support you, but if you're not being entirely forthcoming with the truth and telling this person what's really going on with you, this can cause lots of problems. So there's definitely some trust issues going on. And I don't feel like it's the marriage or relationship partners issues more. We're gonna lead up to this because my guides are screaming at me here, and I'm working up to it. Whew. Okay, here we had the Two of Coins, Two of Pentacles, and it's being clarified by the High Priestess in reversed position now. Now with this, all that appears might not be true or real. And I'd like to caution you that there is more than meets the eye, and that's exactly what the Page of Swords says as well. And so there's definitely some sticky situations going on here. I feel like there's there's some lies going on and some trickery. I feel like you guys are not handling it so well, which is completely normal reaction for this type of stuff. But whatever these ventures are that you are juggling, you need to be careful. Because there is more than meets the eye there in that situation with these things you're juggling. There is something going on. And you also need to be careful of manipulation. Someone may be trying to manipulate you, and it will not be to your benefit if this is occurring. This is not going to be for every one of you, but I have to say it because this will resonate with some of you. Now, okay. Here we have the Moon. Unforeseen situations, unforeseen circumstances popping up. It's also our intuition card. But it's clarified by the Ten of Pentacles in reversed, so this is definitely probably some unforeseen circumstances and events popping up. And not of a good nature in regards to work and investments, okay? Woo, this is heavy. Oh, wow. This could actually, for very few of you, I apologize that I'm pausing here. My guides are in my ear here. For a very few of you, you might have had lost someone somewhat recently, okay? And you may be now in a battle, a legal battle over a will. So this will fit some of you. Now, for those of you who have not lost someone and you're in a legal battle over a will, this speaks of your financial, your home life. Well, it's just a hot mess right now, unfortunately. Unfortunately, there have been some bad investments. Maybe partners are not happy. And this could also be like, especially if you're like into real estate. This could be a bad investment, especially on something such as a home. So I would extremely point you towards caution if you are in the real estate area and investing in real estate. It does not look good. So if I can help you avoid that pitfall, let's do so. But for some of you, it may be too late. And while this is absolutely horrible, there is a positive here. I'm working up to it. Now, we had the Page of Coins, Page of Pentacles, and it's now clarified by the Nine of Wands. So you were ready to stand up and fight for what is yours. You are defending it with all of your might. You were definitely a formidable person in this position, not someone that people should be manipulating and messing with. But you were definitely ready to stand up and defend yourself against whomever may be taking advantage of you, especially if this is within business. But I am just being told that a lot of this is for business for most of you. It's not going to resonate with all of you, but I feel like this is going on for a lot of you. Now at the bottom of the deck we had the Fool. So all of this is leading to you completely wiping the slate clean. It's time to start something new. Now I gotta say, my guide's been driving me nuts here, and it's making me more nervous. I gotta get it out here. Okay. Whether you know anything about astrology or not, I'm gonna try to put this in easy terms to understand. The planet Pluto is sitting in the 6th house of a Leo sun's chart, okay? Now, what that means, first and foremost, Pluto is very heavy, and anything that is not benefiting us and that is not going to help us grow, if it's holding us back, Pluto is going to break it down and destroy it. That's what Pluto does, and it's to help bring you to a much better situation on the other side. But with such a heavy, heavy planet in our 6th house of work, I believe this is a huge culprit for what you guys are going through. And unfortunately, Pluto hangs around for a long time. Years. But, and I also am getting the message now that some of you need to pay extra special attention to your health. Some of you are so focused on money and your work relationships right now that you are just completely letting your health fall to the wayside, and you can't do that. You've got to take care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself, you won't be here to do your work. So you've got to take care of your health, Leos. You got to watch that blood pressure, watch your heart, and watch out for any back issues. Sometimes when we're doing too much, sometimes we'll end up getting sick because that's our subconscious mind's way of trying to tell us it's time to slow down and take a break. Okay, with that being said, Pluto never destroys anything without bringing something much better for you. So, the slate is going to get wiped clean, but unfortunately, what has already started, more than likely, it's going to be removed. And as bad as that seems, Pluto always has his reasoning for this. And once that is done, you get this beautiful new beginning so that you can start clean. And then you can find much more better, appropriate partner suited to you, where everyone benefits, a much better job, or a much better relationship. Because it will be relationship issues for some of you, but I'm feeling that for the majority of you, it is work. Work, work, work. But this is a beautiful ending. You guys are going through a lot, but things are going to turn around. Let's see what our love oracle has to say. How beautiful. What did I say? Soulmate? Calling in your soulmate. Trust. Flirt. Your prayers, affirmations, and I can't speak today. Visualizations help bring you together. I mean, that's just an absolutely beautiful card right there. And combined right there with your Two of Cups, the soulmate card, I really feel like some of you already have someone in your life that is your soulmate. And so no matter how difficult the work situation might be, try to do your best to not let that cloud hang over your relationship. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Absolutely. All of this right here. And yes, absolutely. You've got to trust, Leo. Let me tell you, you guys are the very soul of optimism. Sure, you can go down for a little while, but you can't keep Leo down. You guys will fight your way back up to the top. You guys are optimistic. So no matter how bad it gets, you guys got this, Leo. I got complete faith in you. Flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Maybe you need to flirt a little bit more to kind of renew the existing soulmate relationship that you may already have. Can almost make the relationship feel new again. Hence, renewing the relationship. It's quite possible, and a little bit of flirting can take you right back to the beginning, and it can solve a whole lot. Okay, let's clarify these. Six of fire. That's six of wands. That's good. Ace of earth. And nine of fire, which is nine of wands as well. So see, it's all saying the same thing. Six of fire. Victory and good news is on its way. Public recognition or awards. Of course, you're Leo. But there is success within this relationship. So any of you who are in a bad spot and you are contemplating throwing this soulmate out, I would really suggest that you don't. Trust. Then we have the Ace of Earth, so the Ace of Pentacles. The inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, and important documents or contacts. Look how that angel is just looking over to that couple. You don't even know it, but that angel is blessing you financially. It's just not here yet, but it's coming. Things have been extremely rough, and they may be complete. It's going to take a little while to get past this, Leo, but I'm telling you, I mean, it's coming. The light is at the end of the tunnel. This is ending beautifully. And clarifying our flirt, Nine of Fire, which is Nine of Wands. Don't give up. Protect that which you created. Have courage and believe in yourself. And believe in the relationship you have. So you need to flirt. Well, that was just absolutely beautiful. It ended beautifully, Leo. I'm really sorry about everything that you guys are going through. I know that this is very trying right now, especially with Pluto, but I'm telling you, things are going to get better. So please do not sink too far down into depression. Don't let the dark win. You are ruled by the sun, and you cannot keep the sun down for long. The sun will come out tomorrow. So I'm sending you guys blessings of hope, love, healing, prosperity. And until next month, I will talk to you later.